what up, guys? Mike here, Owens Pressure Washing. I wanted to make a video real quick, just letting you guys know how I got into this industry, and when I look back on it, it's kind of funny. Just some of the things that I did or thought to do, but anyway, so I'm from Philly, and I went down a wrong path up there, and I came down to Florida to get my life together, which I did. So I always had kind of odds and ends jobs. I had a job up there working with a painter, pressure washing, you know, the old-fashioned way. And then, anyway, when I moved down here, I was working with a painter, doing all kinds of carpentry, painting, pressure washing, and old-fashioned way pressure washing. And I just remember while doing pressure washing, I loved doing it. Like, something about it was peaceful. So, long story short, I ended up having a career in the drug treatment industry down here, and I've been doing it for close to 5 years now, and I'm really good at it. I worked at a couple places. I worked my way up to operations manager. Now I'm a behavioral services supervisor. So I do well at it, and but the thing with the industry is I've been let go before for no reason, just other than paying some guy cheaper. But I told myself I'm sick and tired of working my ass off just to be let go for no reason, you know what I mean? And I don't have a college degree. I have kind of a background. But you know, my life's going good now. But anyway, so I told myself I wanted something of my own, and I just was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I would watch Shark Tank and stuff like that, and knew that deep down somewhere I would have something of my own that I could provide for myself and a family when I have one. So I got into, you know, I bought myself a pressure washer, a DeWalt 4 gallon per minute. And when I was deciding to make the jump, I started YouTubing videos to learn, you know what I mean? To see how you can get started, how to do it, how to price it. And then I came across a bunch of videos, but one guy in particular, Dan's vlog. I'm sure a lot of you guys watched. If you type pressure washing and he's coming up. So I watched him, and then that's how I learned the downstream method. And I went ahead and I bought this DeWalt 4 gallon per minute that had a built-on downstream injector. And I remember not being sure if I could use it with bleach. It said not to. Dan said to, but his machine was different. So I kept Googling stuff. I found PWRA resource. It's a forum, and I learned a lot in there. I went ahead and bought a aftermarket downstream injector to put on my general pump, and I made a business page. And then I remember also finding John Lang on YouTube, and you know, I started marketing on Facebook, and I made a Google page, and this was over a year ago now. But it's just funny, man, like, you know, Dan's vlog is awesome, but you know, some of his practices aren't the best, but still, I mean, that guy makes money, not a lot. He charges really cheap, but he taught me a lot watching his videos. Same with John Lang. And then nowadays, I spend a lot of time researching and learning stuff, watching videos in the Facebook groups, and there's a lot of drama that goes on. It's kind of funny, but I stay out of it. And it's just amazing, you know, there's times I wanted to give up with it, but now that I'm kind of getting like continuous work, you know, I'm still working full-time somewhere else, but my phone's ringing. Not every day, but it's ringing. I'm getting a couple jobs a week, which is all just kind of extra for me. You know, I've been investing in my company. I got a trailer, I got an 8-gallon per minute machine, I got a roof pump, I got everything I need, surface cleaner, you know, everything I need. I got a nice little setup, and I did all that within a year. Just from, you know, but I invested my money making at my full-time job, so I have that, you know, and I'm going to keep my job for a little while, either until they let me go or, you know, I decide to make that jump full-time, you know what I mean? But it's just funny when you think about it, and when you look back to what you thought you knew and stuff like that. But I guess the moral of the story is, man, if you really want to do this, it's possible. You just got to stick with it and not get discouraged when your phone doesn't ring, you know what I mean? Just go on Facebook, let everyone on your family and friends know that you do pressure washing. Even if you think it gets annoying, who cares? Because one day when somebody they know talks about how they need to, oh, I got a letter, I need to get my roof clean, they're going to be like, oh shit, I know somebody. And, you know, it might take a while, but you'll start getting calls like that, and then you build up your Google business with reviews and things like that, and then maybe throw some money into marketing, which I'm not doing right now. I don't do any of that because, you know, I don't need to right now. I mean, I know if I started to, I would get more jobs, but I don't need more jobs. I just kind of want more jobs. So it's like with working full-time and doing this part-time, the couple jobs I get a week is enough for me, you know. But once I make that leap full-time, I'm definitely obviously going to be putting money into marketing. But anyway, if you guys are new, man, just go on Facebook and go on these pages: Pressure Washing Friends, Power Wash Community Group, Spray Wash Academy. Those guys are really cool, man. They're all professional. And there's guys on there like Mike Rabowski and Jesse Vincent. These guys make videos, and you can learn a lot. Ray Berg, Dougie Doo. Rob Anderson, of course. Rob Anderson. Clean Power Wash, Salisbury, Maryland. But, man, he's a good guy, too. He'll help you out. And then you got your vendors like Lori and Russ Johnson. And, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot to learn, and all for free, man. Like, I haven't paid a dime. You know, I'm thinking about going to one of these events. So I'll let you know how that goes. But anyway, you know. Oh, and then I got a lot of questions in my inbox about the rust removal video I did, the last videos I did. All I do is I take 8 to 10 ounces of oxalic acid, I put it in a gallon pump-up sprayer, add some water. Well, first I put the water in, then add the oxalic. Or it doesn't really matter, just be careful. Close it up and shake it up really good. And it mixes it up. But when you use this stuff, you guys got to have water, either your pressure washer hose or your garden hose, right next to you, because you got to pre-wet the windows around it. Any metal, pre-wet it. Spray the rusted areas with the oxalic acid mixture. Give it like 30 seconds. Rinse it all off, and repeat until it's all gone. You know, I'll break down a video of how I mix it and things like that. Next time I have a rust removal, I'll make a little step-by-step process for you guys, because I know I was getting a lot of questions. But that's it, guys. I mean, if you're doing this part-time, stick with it. And just, you know, obviously if you're working another job, invest some of your money into your business. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I'm not talking tens of thousands of dollars. I'm talking, I probably put, I don't know, 10K into my business, you know, and I at least made that back, you know what I mean? So I know you got to pay taxes and insurance and stuff like that, but it's worth it, guys. I mean, it's yours, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to stick with it. And even if you have to work a full-time job and do this on the side, it's worth it, guys. So, you know, and who knows what will happen, you know, but it seems to be going good for me so far, and I enjoy doing it. And I see a lot of guys that do very well from it, so I just hope to be there one day, and where I have jobs every day, big jobs, you know. Like me getting that Publix job last week was the biggest thing for me, and that was pretty funny. cleaning that Publix. Like, I definitely should have had a lift, but I had like a 30-foot ladder. I really should have needed a 40-foot ladder. I really should have just had a lift, but I got it done. It was sketchy. I had to climb up to the lower points of the roof and then scale the other higher points, jumping up there. And it's fun. And then another thing is, guys, in your community, you're gonna have other power washers, and they're not your enemies, guys. So I recommend reaching out to them, you know, just tell them, hey, what's up? Because it's funny, man. I met one guy, my buddy Danny, and you know, he's a really good dude. And he called me up out of the blue one day asking me where I got this certain tank from. I told him, and then we shot the shit for like an hour. And we're in contact almost every day, just like, hey man, I got a question, I got this customer, yada yada yada, and vice versa, man. We're always talking, and it's just funny. Like, he came and helped me finish that Publix job. So it's like, reach out to these guys in your community that power wash, man, and make friends with them. You know, there's enough work to go around, and you guys will help each other grow, and that's cool. You know, like, you don't have to fight against each other. You can become friends and help each other, you know what I mean? You never know what can come of it. So I don't know, it's a cool thing, man. I enjoy doing it, you know, and that's why I recommend, if you want to do it, just freaking do it, man. Nothing to lose. It's not much money. I mean, it is, but it's not like you got to put hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just like a couple grand, you can get started, and then you just save and keep investing into your company, and you'll, within a year, I mean, look at John Lang, look at Rob Anderson. You know, he's got videos dating back a while. He's got like 3 or 4 trucks now, killing it, like talking about 10K a week, I think he was saying. It's insane. That's awesome. I mean, guys, it's possible. But, you know, and I'm not even that far along, but, you know, I've progressed so much in this last year. I learned so much. I upgraded my equipment, and I don't know. But that's all, guys. So I'll make an Oxilic video. Let me know what other videos you guys want me to make for you. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy the feedback. And if you have questions, ask away. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and keep doing your thing, guys. Take care.